Why can't Doctor Who work as well in the modern day? It depends on what we want from Doctor Who. If we want monster adventure fare, a peculiar prop representative of cosmic forces beyond a mortal comprehension, and a desire to witness some acting players pretend as though they are on an interstellar mission within the confines of cozy sets and plastic extraterrestrial opponents, then classic Doctor Who it will be. If we desire a more pretend existential, pseudo-modern, trope-heavy, acclaim-pandering, journalist/critic sucking act of supposedly philosophically speculative fiction, which is called Doctor Who and features Daleks and Cybermen occasionally, then try the newer program on for size, perhaps. Newer Doctor Who sought to reclaim the iconography of the original program and make it more sophisticated and polished for contemporary critics' sensibilities. In attempting to justify the existence of Doctor Who in the 21st century, it tried way too hard to secure good reviews from TV critics. The TV critics felt so flattered that they were pandered to, and mildly complicated subplots, story arcs, or character development makes dumb people feel as though they are not so dumb, actually. There is no idea for a show. It is, oh, let's bring Doctor Who into the 21st century, coupled with, wait, that show was considered silly by most. Let's ensure it is considered a neat show. Just make a neat show. Stop trying to force a deep, ponderous program within the Doctor Who paradigm. The Doctor Who backdrop forces the writers to eventually extrapolate some deep scenario from the whole range of cosmic possibilities for attempting to contrive it in a world wherein Daleks are designed to be the most dangerous beings in the galaxy out of some intent, not an uncanny alien whose design is due to behind-the-scenes cynicism and necessity. There's a tension here which doesn't ultimately resolve, and we're left with this show based upon a vaguely ironic appreciation of older props which would never have been designed as they look in the modern day, which does make them look disturbing and alien and could lend itself to a kind of strange weird fiction horror program within a contemporary kind of more grounded and real environment, although the end result is, I certainly think we could argue, well, it's something jarring about it. I don't like how a lot of the time I don't like how the show is directed and how it visually operates, but that's it's not besides the point, but it's what I wanted, besides the point of what I wanted to discuss specifically here. There's a quality with which it wants to be this serious, considered, and very kind of, I guess, intellectually and thematically airtight show about the themes beyond mortal comprehension, the psychological strife of the Time Lord. And yet he's going up against these creatures whose designs are based around practicality and low-budget filmmaking. There's something that doesn't gel about it for me, frankly. It is for these reasons why that show with the Doctor Who production design that tries to pander to what makes a show now beloved, acclaimed, and addictive to binge-watch junkies, cutting corners creatively, forcing the Doctor Who formula to adhere to some newer, more seemingly trendy mediocrity. It would be like if instead of making Sapphire and Steel, they tried to shoehorn that idea into the Doctor Who formula, or if instead of directing Inception, Nolan tried to transmit that idea via a Doctor Who two-parter, or if Stephen Moffat had some garbage time travel romance narrative and chose to tell it via Doctor Who. Well, that did happen, So that is why I have never been invested, truly, in New Who, despite developing a great appreciation and fondness for the older Who as a fan of Hammer horror, older monster films, and a love of garage cinema, essentially. Let me know your own thoughts, if any, or if one is so inclined, in the comments section below. Thanks again, my friends.